I'm going to talk about the four-letter word, pain. Why do we have such a terrible relationship with pain? Why do we struggle to cope with pain? And why do we try to run away from pain and to distract from pain? You know why? You really want to know why? Because we think that by distracting from something, by trying to get rid of it, that will make us feel better. Numb the pain. Make it go away. Make it feel less. That will somehow make it feel better, make you feel better, and that will somehow alleviate the pain. When in reality, it is really not so. The more you are at peace with pain, the more you are inclined to understand that pain has come into your life for a reason. God has done it for a reason. The more you're inclined to do that kind of thing, the more you're able to live with pain and the more you're able to survive pain. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is not here to hurt you. Pain is here to teach you something. Everything that happens in your life is here to teach you something. Don't try to numb it. Don't try to escape from it. Obviously, I would never ever suggest you cause somebody else pain. Absolutely not. Never cause anybody pain. Like I said in my video yesterday, I have never conscientiously caused another human being pain in my life. And I suggest you do the same thing. Never cause another human being or animal or insect pain. But if pain comes your way, know how to handle it. Know how to deal with it and don't try to escape from it. You can't escape what the universe plans for you. I'm pleased to say that God, through the grace of the universe, has done for me amazing kindness in my life. I have learned how to cope with pain. I have very few bouts of pain and depression these days, thank God. I've learned how to cope with pain, and I've also learned how to deal with people who try to hurdle me with pain. Today I know very well that people who try to hurdle me with pain are people who are struggling with denial of their past pain. And they are doing it as a means of distraction. We only hurt another human being because we are trying to distract from the pain we are in. Put two human beings on another planet with threatening species all around them, you will see even the greatest enemies will find a way to become friends in such circumstances. Why is that? How could that be? Because we are not naturally inclined to hurt others. That's not our natural way to be. It's just that many of us are struggling with past pain, with past grief, with past trauma. And as a result of that past trauma, and as a result of them being in denial of that past trauma, they try to distract by hurtling the attention and by focusing the attention on somebody else. When you focus the attention of your pain in another direction, in another place, it makes you be able to distract and not have to worry about your own pain. But it's silly, because if you look at pain as something which is not here to break you, when you look at pain as not something which makes you feel uncomfortable, something you need to run away from, you stop hurting others, you become sound, confident, and resilient, and life becomes amazing. Life becomes beautiful. Now I'm going to talk about the benefit of dropping a compliment, even when in conversation with somebody whom you know will not respond to that compliment. Many of us are inclined to not drop a compliment to a person whom they know will not appreciate it. who will ignore it, not realizing that the brain, our subconscious brain, does not know the difference between a compliment which you give to somebody else and a compliment which you give to somebody else and they respond to, and a compliment which somebody else gives to you. You don't actually need somebody else to drop you a compliment in return. You don't need somebody else to appreciate your compliment. You don't need somebody else to appreciate your blessings. When you give blessings upon others, when you bestow blessings upon others, automatically your brain hears that and bestows blessings and compliments upon yourself. When your brain bestows upon yourself blessings and compliments, you feel good, you feel strong, you feel resilient, and it makes your mood go into a great place. That's all about the idea of not seeing pain as your enemy. Another point I wanted to mention today, and that is that sometimes people see somebody who went through difficult circumstances and they turn and say, gosh, such a poor victim. And when there's a breakdown in a marriage and children are affected as a result, people turn and say, gosh, those poor victims. If they would have just not gotten together, those two people, those poor victims would never have been made to suffer. Again, we are running away from pain. We are thinking of pain as an enemy, something which we need to escape from. We do that all the time. And I'll be the first one to admit I've done that in the past. But with time, as time goes along, it's happening less and less and less in my life. Come along with me in this amazing YouTube journey, because on my YouTube journey, you will learn amazing lessons about seeing your life from a paradigm of positivity, of happiness, of tranquility, not affected by circumstances, becoming resilient, courageous, and strong, seeing your godly divinity within you as your powers, as your means of resilience to get you off to an amazing place in your life. Getting back to your point, people see somebody who's a past victim as a poor thing, terrible. There's nothing positive. There's no positive outcome which came out of those circumstances. We run away from pain like the devil. It's a shame. Pain is not always here to teach you bad lessons. In fact, you could actually help a victim in the most beautiful way by teaching them that their past experience, what they had to deal with in their life, what they had to contend with in their life, was actually here to build them. What doesn't break you makes you stronger, like I said in yesterday's video. What doesn't break you makes you stronger. It builds you. Don't see pain as your enemy. And when horrible circumstances unfold in your life, don't run away from it. Don't try to escape it. And by doing so, you will become strong, resilient, courageous, happy, determined, and you'll see serenity in your life. Don't you want serenity in your life? I'm sure you do. So why not view your life from a brand new paradigm? And that brand new paradigm, you don't see pain as your enemy any longer. And you don't see somebody's struggle, somebody's suffering, as something which you need to encourage them to run away from. You don't stand around supporting a victim and allowing them to remain in a state of victimhood. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you give a past victim the greatest means of achievement, the greatest gift you could give them by teaching them how to see their past experience as something positive, something which they could use in a positive way? Obviously, I said before, I do not see somebody else's suffering as something which I need to undermine, something which I would in any way belittle or be unsympathetic about. On the contrary, I would always be very sympathetic to anybody who has struggled and suffered from past pain. Absolutely. Nonetheless, I would never encourage a past victim to remain in their state of victimhood. Grow from your past. Don't see your past as a mishap. Don't see a mistake as a mishap. Everything is here to build you, to inspire you, to get you off the ground. That's today's message. A beautiful message. Our relationship with pain. Did you enjoy this video? Smash that like button and feel free to share this video with friends, family, acquaintances, peers, whoever you like. The message in this video is powerful. It is an amazing, beautiful gift I'm delivering on this amazing video. It's here for you to keep. Please share away. Please drop a comment in the comment section down below. And why not subscribe if you haven't already and press that little bell notification next to the subscribe button. Please do so. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you so much. And remember, you are important and pain is not your enemy.